Plaintiff Tiffany Anderson says the defendant is her mother. And when Tiffany was a child, her mother was addicted to pain pills. And now she's addicted to crack. Tiffany is desperate to get her mother some help. And she's suing her for emotional distress. Defendant Lolita Menifee admits that she became addicted to pain pills before Tiffany was even born, and says she lost everything as a result of her addiction. Lolita knows she needs rehab to get her life back on track.
Ma'am, you're suing your mother for $1,000 for emotional distress?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Start with you.
Okay, so basically, let me say that I watch you all the time.
Thank you.
And
Now, let me ask you though, why you call me a woman?
I've been talking to women.
I'm not offended. Anybody can call me a woman, right?
No, sir.
I had one young guy, he tried to be funny. I was at an establishment, and he was cleaning up a little, and he saw me standing there, and he going, Judge Judy. All right. So, tell me about your relationship over the years with your mom.
Okay. So I want to say that I love my mother dearly. I care about her 100%. But unfortunately, I need her to get into a drug rehab. Because as a child, growing up, my mom was addicted to pain medication, and as well as now that I'm an adult, she now has a crack addiction.
What age were you when you figured or were told that she had a pill addiction?
It had to start around my freshman year, going into my freshman year of high school.
Okay, how did you find out?
I seen a difference in her. We used to be really, really close. You know, we used to do everything together. I used to be a mother's girl, you know, always up under her. And I could tell that after she used to have surgeries, she got a big surgery done that needed more, you know, a knee replacement, you know. And I guess after that, she ended up getting addicted to the painkillers that was given to her. So she wasn't taking it like as prescribed as she should. She was, you know, using more than she should have.
You think that was because it was more pain? Or because more desire to have that feeling?
Well, I feel like it was more about the pain too, but also maybe the high as well, you know? And also, now that I'm an adult, 3 years ago, when I had my child in 2017, she started hanging out with the wrong crowd, you know, and then that's when the crack addiction started. She stopped with the pain medications and everything like that, but now it turned into a crack addiction. And I just need her to, I'm begging you to just get her into a rehab because if not, I'm going to have to cut her off. I'm going to have to let it go because I've been going through this for too long. You know, it's such a burden on me. It's a lot, you know. And a couple examples that I have is at one point in time, one day we were driving and she was under, you know, the medications and she was driving on the opposite side of the road. And also, it was a time that I was like, okay, I'm about to see how this feels. I started selling her medications. I ended up getting addicted to the pain medication. And when I was addicted to the pain medicine, I was always having seizures back to back to back. I probably had like 10 seizures.
10 seizures.
And
did you go and get help?
Well, actually, what made me realize that I needed to stop what I was doing, I ended up going into a coma for 2 days. Wow. And I knew right then and there that I could have lost my life. You know, I could have been dead, you know, but God, I guess, found a purpose in my life and now I'm here, you know.
How did you find out?
I seen a difference in her. We used to be really, really close. You know, we used to do everything together. I used to be a mother's girl, you know, always up under her.
Plaintiff Tiffany Anderson says her mother, the defendant, has been addicted to pain pills as long as she can remember. And now she's addicted to crack cocaine.
All right. You want to give me some background, ma'am?
Hi. I totally agree with her. Yes, I need to be in rehab.
Good.
My addiction started a long time before she was even born. I had surgery. I had a gastric bypass 26 years ago. And from then on, I kept having different surgeries. And even to right now, I need that knee replaced again. And then my dad died, so the pill addiction became more and more, you know. And 3 years ago, when her son was born, I met this lady in the hospital. And I don't have friends. I don't hang out with people or anything like that. And this particular girl, we conversated, and I started hanging around with her. And that caused me to start, well, I did it. I started using the cocaine. And
Why? Just because someone you hung around did it?
yeah, I just wanted to, curiosity killed the cat type of thing. But I lost my mom due to that. My brother came. I was taking care of my mom, and I lost her. He took her away from me. My kids have left me. My husband left me.
How many times you been to rehab?
I've never been.
Why? You lost your whole family and still didn't think enough to go to rehab to try to stop?
I've been even homeless.
You lost your entire family and chose crack over it and never even tried to go to rehab. I would accept it and have more sympathy if you came in and said, Judge, I've tried. I've been in and out of rehab. I should have gone to NA a little more, but I tried. I've been to rehab. Here, you haven't even tried.
Well, I have stopped the addiction months and go back and start and back and forth on my own without the rehab. But I know the rehab...
Then why do you need help?
Well, to be in a structured place away from...
Why haven't you done it?
I can't make no excuse for that.
Right.
I just haven't.
Right, and that's why I'm not gonna let you. And that's why I don't let drug addicts who have not tried rehab come in here and give me any excuses about what has happened to them or their family unless you have tried. And when you try, then I'll come back and say, all right, I'm glad you're trying. I understand people relapse all the time. We're gonna help you. But I'm not going to let you sit here and act as if you haven't neglected a responsibility. So, the emotional distress, why?
I feel like emotional stress because I have been through so much with her personally. I've been through everything with her, and I just feel like it's a burden. I'm traumatized a little bit. My anxiety is terrible because of the things that, I had to go through with her. It was times where I had to, shake her just to see if she's, even alive, Everybody, was just like, leaving her left and right. But I ended up just staying. And I ended up going through a lot with her. And it's just like, I can't keep going through this. I'm 25 years old. I have a life of my own to live. And I'm just now really finding myself. And I feel like, I always got to, worry about her well-being, It's just not about her, I'm the one that's going through this with her, So
and that's why she needs to hear that.
Yeah.
She probably hasn't. Y'all can't say that to mama. So give it all to her. And put it all on her mind. So she's either going to stay on crack or get therapy. But we're not going to let her escape responsibility and accountability for destroying your life and many others. Not going to escape that. We're going to say, this is your last time, mama. After that, come back to me when you're coming out of rehab.
Exactly. And also, I'm going to support her 100%, when she goes to rehab. I'm not going to just let her go. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But enough is enough. Yep. And it's like, I'm a very strong person. I really am.
Clearly.
And, like I said, because I thank God for letting me go through the things that I went through because I'm here today to, I'm not the only person that's going through this. But hopefully, this will help her.
You're letting other mothers know.
Exactly.
That this is the result because nobody's told you, mama, enough or clearly enough. But Judge Mathis is going to give it to you. And in fact, I'm taking it a step further, saying things to you that she can't. Even in your drug addiction, she can't say some of this stuff out of respect for you as a parent. That's why I'm saying it, and I want these other parents to hear it from her because she is your child, drug-addicted parents. This is what your child feels and can't tell you. This is what your family feels and might be too caring to tell you, might coddle you too much to want to tell you. I'm hitting on something, huh?
Yes.
That's stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Because I know I see the families I know, I've grown up with them all my life. I got families I want to tell the mama, but I wouldn't dare do it. But the kids are dying from overdose.
It's real.
I know one family, 3 of them. 3 of them died from overdose in the same family. 2 of them went to prison for long terms. So I understand she's been coddled by other family members, but somebody got to say, no, you're hurting other people. It's not just you. So if you care about your children, about your other family members, then you'll go to rehab.
Plaintiff Tiffany Anderson says her mother, the defendant, has been addicted to pain pills as long as she can remember. And now she's addicted to crack cocaine.
All right, well, I'm so happy we could work this out. I'm gonna dismiss your claim because, you can't give judgments to children who have bad parents. In the meantime, however, we are gonna grant you inpatient rehab, and you check back with us and let us know how it goes. Good luck to you.
I just want to say I love my daughter. I love my daughter and I thank her. I love you and I thank you.
What are you doing?
And like I said, I know this is the step I need to make in order to do what I need to do.
Yep. Everybody needs tough love sometimes.
After the case, Judge Mathis sent defendant Lolita Menifee to rehab for 30 days. Here she is now with an update.
Hi, my name is Lolita Menifee, and I was on the Judge Mathis show. My daughter had took me there because I was using crack cocaine, and I was told to go to rehab, and I did, and I'm a year clean now. I thank you so very much for what you have done for me. I'm drug-free from now on. I promise you I will be, because it's nothing like this life that I'm living right now. I am living my best life. So I'll say again, thank you, Tiffany, which is my daughter. Thank you, Judge Mathis. And I thank the good Lord of love.